Ladies and gentlemen, new era. The final rift is here. Final installment of Talus' story. My first time doing a gameplay trailer, so it might not have been the best, but and thank you to Pop Dusty, Grassy Frost and Brian. And without further ado, let's give you a tour of the map. As time goes on, the map will very quickly get very crazy. I actually really like it. It's probably one of my favourites, if not my favourite in season 1. It is all interior. I mean, bro, am I primed up? What, like, chill? This is like a place where they keep the trucks. This is a little food, like a little restaurant. Not a dockyard, but like a yard where they keep all of their containers. The road that runs through the POI, there's a lot of like parking spots, big factory here, the cranes. I did have like lots of boats along this place, but it looked kind of weird actually, so I kind of got rid of them. So yeah, this is the dock POI. I really like it, and it was my first time making a dock. If we come over here, you can see project started the 14th of November 2024. I probably finished the map around Christmas. I finished season 1. So yeah, it took me just over a month. Now next, if we go down the road, we have a nice little landmark. Something that I'm trying a lot more with new era landmarks. A nice modern cafe, because obviously this map is modern. It's the Oasis Estates from the original new era, so it has the same like architect. Just a nice little cafe. Come up the stairs and it's a nice little chill out spot, I guess, with a nice balcony view. And then if we go back to the docks and go to the other side of the road, we go down the road, nice little modern house. And then if we come back to the docks and go the other way of the road, you can see there's a tunnel. It's not the craziest tunnel, but it was much better because it was originally just like kind of like that, and it looked kind of ugly. So if you come down the road a little bit more, there's a Spillex petrol station. Come down the road even more, you'll see it hits a dead end. There's a sign that says turn back immediately, dangerous radiation. So you might have seen in the trailer this cave. Talus was about to enter it. Now in this current state of the map, I don't know if Talus is at the cave or not, but we'll just need to wait to see what happens. Yeah, this is inside the cave. There's a mysterious crystal, and it is not a 0 point. Don't start. I don't like 0 points. I would never do them. This is not a 0 point. Yeah, that is just a cave to keep an eye out. And Talus he's getting involved with this crystal, so we need to hope it's not going to kill him or anything. Well, he's immortal anyway, so it won't kill him, but we'll see what happens. And also, you know, right next to these two big mountains, this is probably one of my favourite parts of the map. It's very, I don't know, it's just quite nice, it's quite beautiful. And on top of the mountain, we have a landmark. There's a few of these around the map. It's just like little lab research centres, I guess. I don't really know. They're all quite simple. There's not much going on inside of them, but yeah, I really like this part of the map. It's quite simple. And actually, behind this mountain is where Talus did crash with his machine. Obviously, he wasn't supposed to end up in this place. He was supposed to go to Neonaka to see Chigusa, Megumi and Yuki, but he ended up in the completely wrong place. We will move on to this landmark down here. So this is the modern house, this is the petrol station. Just over here is a little landmark, a little Noms building, which I actually quite like. It's not bad interior, I guess. I mean, it's not crazy, to be fair. And then you can come up the stairs to a nice little chill out spot again. And then just another modern house, nothing really crazy going on. Yeah, next we will go to the Unity Centre. This POI, bro, this POI took so long to make, but I'm very happy with the outcome. It is very nice. It's just like one huge building, but I'm a big fan of it. There was originally going to be smaller buildings around it, but I kind of just went with the main big building. So the Unity Centre, yeah, as I said, it's one big building. This is the inside. It's pretty crazy. A lot of it is just kind of like places to sit and whatnot, but I like it. It's quite nice. We have toilets in here where it's double-sided. I feel this was inspiration from, like, if you've ever been to an airport, you get these like kind of. We have this spot which is like under the stairs. It's like a book shop or like a place to read. Another Noms building here. There's another cafe here. It's not bad interior, it's quite nice. I like the lights there. Yeah, so on the outside, this is like the Unity Centre storage. This is where everything goes. Because the Unity Centre, I didn't actually mention, these guys are like, they run the island. These guys are like the main big deal of the island. So this is where they keep all of their storage for the island. And then inside the sign that says storage, this takes you to another room, so that's the place we were just at. This is more like the, like, you know, you, like, oh yeah, so these at the side here, there's the VCM, don't know what that stands for, but it's like a hotel, or just like apartments where you can live. I don't know why you'd want to live at a place like this, but I mean, it's not that bad, because, you know, you've got a cafe and a shop, so it's not that bad, I guess. And then down the hall, this is like the main big room. This is a pretty nice room. I would live here, to be fair. It's the bedroom, and then this is the bathroom, with of course 3 toilets stacked on top of each other, because that's very important. There's a sushi restaurant at the top here. Yeah, it's just a sushi restaurant, there's not much to say. Here's the kitchen here. It's quite a basic kitchen, but it works. And then at this corner we have Mega, which is like a club or a disco, whatever. It's pretty simple, and to be honest, I didn't know what else to put here, so I thought I'll just stick this here, and it turned out alright, I guess. So yeah, that's the Unity Centre. A lot of it is just kind of like, you know, places to sit or whatever. But to be fair, I didn't really know what else to put, so... And also, I mean, the outside is just as big as the inside, because you've got the huge car park with the fountains in the middle, and then it comes all the way at the back with UC, Unity Centre. So yeah, the Unity Centre, I really like it. I'm pretty proud of it. Probably my next favourite POI, or my least favourite POI, but I'm still very happy with how it turned out. So now we can move on to the city, which you can see. This is the city. It's pretty big, obviously. For memory reasons, you can't really go inside any of the buildings. I know you might be thinking, the memory's only at 50k, it's not that bad, I'm sure you could do some interior. Yeah, well, I'm currently mid-development in Season 2. It's already skyrocketed, so I kind of need all the memory that I can get. But I still think the POI turned out very nice. It was actually originally worse. These buildings, so I finished this entire POI, right? This whole POI was done, and every single one of these buildings used the background city buildings, and to be honest, I didn't think they looked that bad until one of my friends, Pop Dusty, was like, yo, this shit is low-key ass. And I was like, you know what, it actually kinda is ass. So then we kinda experimented, and then I think this was the first building that I made, and then I was like, oh yeah, this is so much better. So I had to delete all the city buildings. I had to basically reconstruct all of the roads, all of the pavements, all of the props like around the building, because obviously the city skyscraper buildings were a different shape to how these buildings were. So, you know, I had to like move a lot of the props, I had to move a lot of the roads, the streets, and there's a lot of, because Unity Centre owns the island, a lot of the things from the Unity Centre, like just for example, oh, if I don't lag, for example, Mega, Sushi, VCM, the cafe, Noms, there's a Noms, a VCM, a Sushi, a Mega, so it's all here. It's not the craziest city, you know, the detail isn't insane, but I'm happy with it. It's supposed to be like Dubai. Oh, and then up the front or the back of the city, I don't really know if this is the front or the back, but there's one of these labs again. Nothing crazy. So yeah, that's the city, and with the city also is the last POI on the map. Oh yeah, this huge mountain in the background with the waterfall. I think it's quite nice. And then there's a little cave. All I'm gonna say is keep out for this cave. Something might happen here in the future. Just watch. And yeah, with that concludes new era. Obviously I've went over everything. There's just a lot of like nature and terrain everywhere else. This is my first time using the desert terrain, so it might not look the best, but I think it's alright. It's a solar power farm, with a bridge going across. It's, once again, nothing crazy. Oh yeah, and then one of these little lab buildings again. It's quite simple for season 1, but obviously it's going to get very crazy very quick. So yeah, there you go, new era, the final rift. This is the new era! This is the final era, not the new era, this is the final era.